right. Good day, Grand Rising, and welcome to everyone. You're tuned into the Peak Wellness Hour with the Peak Homecare Associates located in Noblesville, Indiana, here servicing the senior community and those dealing with disabilities. Right. So put that information on the bottom. My name is Angelina. I am here solo without Edith, our CEO and founder of Peak Home Care Associates. Has some things going on. I think we all have things going on. I had some things going on. So my apologies for the delay. Had some hiccups, but we definitely wanted to come on here. And know we're usually on here at 10 a.m. But we're here. I am here. So welcome. Grand Rising, Queen Kathy B. I love you and miss you. Grand Rising to my Queen Mother, Rhonda Thomas. So glad you all are here. Got my, give me just a second. You all know if I'm looking down, I'm trying to manage stuff. And now my Queen Aunt Betty was waiting to come in. So let me make sure she's been waiting patiently. So let me make sure we got everything together. Okay. So today, like I said, I'm solo. Okay. And we're going to be talking about managing stress for just a second. Probably won't be in here that long. We're going to talk about managing stress. It is National Healthy Aging Month for the month of September. So with that, I know Edith and I talked about last week. We shared and we talked about just kind of breaking down topics of healthy aging for the month of September. And I think that this is a great way to jumpstart that conversation when it comes to talking about managing stress, which is a big part of how we age, right? How we look when it comes to sometimes us graying, our skin changing, hair falling out, hormones, all these different things, our health status, right? Where we are as far as being healthy or not so healthy, those kind of things, a lot of that is tied in with stress. So I'm going to talk about that today and how we can age healthy in a healthy manner and just kind of alleviate some of the stress out of our lives. And that maybe not necessarily alleviate it, but learn how to manage it better. Learn how to tackle it head on. Learn how to see it when it's coming, right? A lot of times we deal with things and they stress us out. But there are things that if we just take a moment and focus and just put things into perspective, we can actually see the oncoming of chaos and destruction, right? And when I say destruction, it doesn't have to be something so drastic. Sometimes a headache can cause destruction. It can ruin your day. I had a headache the other day and I just could not get rid of that sucker. It was really debilitating. And it was so bad. I knew I needed to hydrate, so I was hydrating. I needed to eat, but my head hurt so bad, I just could not bring myself to do it. And I had to go ahead and just go to bed and just shake it off. I got up in the middle of the night and tried to kind of eat something and just kind of woosah, but it was kind of lingering the morning after. But I could feel the tension in my shoulders and in my neck and my back. And a lot of times we don't pay attention to those indicators that are telling us that we need to take a break, that we are stressed out, and that we need to chill out, right? So that's what we are going to talk about today. So feel free to put your insight and your comments and your thoughts in the chat. Give me just a second. I think we talked about this before with here on this platform, with stress being it's a response to something that's going on. Your body's responding to your environment, right? So if you are late for work, you're late for something, right? That is already tipping the balance towards stress because now you're trying to hurry. Now you're not as focused. Now you may be a little more irritated and you might lack some patience, right? What happens when these things occur, right? We might run a red light. We might have an accident. We might lose our jobs because, we just started the day off wrong. filled with stress, filled with anxiety. We've got to get out of doing that. We've got to find a better way. So we can't necessarily do away with stress in our lives all the time, but what we can do is learn how to better manage that. Okay. I'm going to play this motivational speech. I haven't heard all of it. I believe I heard Les Brown start. You all know I love me some Les Brown. So we're going to listen to this for just a second. I think this is the one. I had it here and I was finagling with something. Make sure you all please like and share. Please subscribe if you will. Give me just a second. Yeah, I don't know where it went, but let's see what this one is. I like listening to motivational speeches. This is something else that I've learned to do when it comes to stress relief. I've had to learn how to start my day out right. Not picking up the phone and seeing what's going on YouTube, or in a text that I left off with the night before that probably wasn't pleasant, or a conversation, or whatever is happening. Sometimes even starting your day out turning on the news. Who wants to wake up before you can go to the bathroom and hear how many shootings there were, how many tragedies there were in the world around you, So for me, starting my day out on a good note and choosing how I start my day out is very important for me. It is a great way to be mindful and to relieve some of the tension that may be ahead. You don't know what the day has to bring, right? So we want to make sure that we are focused and we are ready to go. We are armored up and ready for whatever the day looks like. Okay. Let's listen to Stay Focused. I don't know what this one is. We're going to listen to it though. Let's see.
What is enslaving you? Is it the television set? Feeding your mind images of what life should be? Is it the internet drawing you in and controlling your time? Is it drugs or alcohol numbing your brain and diminishing your desires? Or is it weakness? A lack of discipline that prevents you from accomplishing what you want to accomplish?
Wherever focus goes, energy flows. So why don't we tap into that power now for your business and life?
So many people have lost their day to a distraction. What are some things you need to immediately stop doing in your life? Is it social media? Is it watching 7 seasons of a show every week? What do you need to stop doing to take back control of life? Also, what do you need to start doing? What do you need to start doing every day, every week, every month, every year to be on your A game? Discipline buys you freedom to do what you want.
Sacrifice leads and gains follow. Don't look for any gains where there's been no sacrifice. Don't wake up and look for no gains. Don't look for your gain to improve. Don't look for a record to improve. Without sacrifice, there are no gains. You can't make millions of dollars if you don't make millions sacrifice. You're going to need to cut some fats if you want life to change. If you want to show you want to look that bad, pack your calendar, because everything is based off of activity. Very few people want to show their calendar, because if they did, you would realize who really wants to win that and who doesn't. It's mathematically impossible for you not to win at the highest level if your calendar is packed from day till night, every single day, the entire year, day after day after day after day after day, without you winning. Champions are focused on the goal. They don't have time to be doing stuff that's not going to help you to the goal. So what you're focusing on, like the course of the day, it has to change. What you're looking at, what you're reading, what you're watching, the conversations you have. You must now be focused on your dreams. You must be focused on your goals. When you are great, you don't focus on a week. When you are great, you don't focus on a month. When you are great, you don't focus on a year. You concentrate on the 24 hours and you live. And the problem with some of y'all is you don't show out to support your dream. It's yours. It's your dream. If you want to have it, get your butt up and make it. If you want to have it, rise and grind. If you want to have it, you don't have to do what I do and not get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because it's my time. It's my moment. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. I don't feel like waiting on nobody else. I don't care what nobody think about my doggone dream. It's your dream. Nobody's going to see it like you do it. Nobody's going to be as dedicated to it as you are. It's your dream. To understand. They don't have to like it. It's your dream. You, my friend, have been given the chance to make it happen. And you can't let anything stop you from doing what you were called to do.
Okay, so we'll stop there. That one was a bit long. I had one that I was looking for, and it was 5 minutes. I don't know what I did with it, but anyways, you get the gist. That is something just to motivate you. I listened to this is hang on. This is motivational quotes daily that I listen to. So you all should definitely download that on your phone. Great inspirational stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but hang on. They have all kinds of things on here. So you can't really see it, but they have meditation. They have nature sounds, the motivational speeches we just listened to, life quotes, affirmations, all kinds of things, articles about different things. So you all make sure you check that out. It's a fun little tool. I don't know. Let me see if you can see the. Where is it at? It's that right there. No, never mind. Anyways, it has like this little lion kind of thing on there. So if you go, it wasn't, Queen Clappy said it wasn't clear. Okay. Well, the gist of it was my queen mother said it was breaking up. Okay. My apologies. So we just wasted a little bit of time. Anyways. Okay. My apologies. So the gist of it is being motivated throughout your days. Again, starting your day out on a positive note, deciding what you're wanting and what you don't want for the day. Motivation is a great way to do that. Affirmations are really big. Grand Rising, Queen Betty. Queen Betty's in the house. Grand Rising. So just really taking some time to figure out what's going to work for your life. I know for me, I always talk about this. I love talking about this. Journaling. Journaling is so important. Writing down your thoughts and what's going on is super important. Being organized and being real with what's going on in your life is important. Are these things that you can manage? Are these things that hang on. Queen Kathy said my job is paying for the Calm app. How do you like the Calm app? I've seen some stuff on there and I like it. And I saw you had to pay for it. I don't mind paying for good content and good services. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I definitely have to try that out. So yeah, how you manage your day. I love affirmations. I think it sets the tone. And so with affirmations, I know you're speaking life into your existence, right? So when you're doing affirmations, what you're doing is you're speaking positive and not negative. So you're not going to say, I am not going to have a bad day today, right? That's negative. You're going to say, I will have a great day today. I will something positive, I will display patience. I feel good when I am patient, instead of saying, I'm not going to lose my patience today. It's all in how we say things. It is the intent behind the words that matter, that give our words life and that produce life and lack of life in our atmosphere, if that makes any sense. Okay. So when we are producing stress, it's not just in our atmosphere. It's not just for us. When we're displaying stress, when we are exuding stress, it affects other people around us. Can we all agree with that? So I'm stressed out and I'm calling a Queen Mother. I'm calling Queen Kathy. I'm calling Queen Betty. I'm calling one of you. I'm stressed out about a situation. Now, all I have is all this stress, all this anxiety, all this negativity. And I'm telling you how horrible this situation is for me. I don't know what I'm going to do. This sucks. This isn't fair, right? And what do you have to do? What does someone have to do? A lot of times we want to, Grand Rising, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. A lot of times, we want to complain, and then the person listening wants, a lot of times it's human nature to give solution, to try to comfort, to try to solve, right? So, well, what can I do to help? Oh, it's okay. It'll be all right. And you're giving solutions, you're trying to resolve the issue. But now all I'm doing is coming with the stress. I'm offloading the stress on you. What happens is when we present with a stressful situation to others without a plan of correction, without a plan of resolve, we are inflicting harm. We are inflicting stress on that person that we are engaging with. So if I come to you and say, oh my goodness, this has happened to me, this is so stressful, this is so overwhelming. But in thinking about it, perhaps this is what I should do. Perhaps this is what this means. Perhaps this can change such and such. Does that make sense? It's all in the approach and how we look at things. And the goal is to not inflict that stress on other people. The goal is to get out of that feeling of being overwhelmed, being out of control, right? Because stress is about losing control, not having control of a situation, of your life, of your circumstances. And it's displayed in the most negative of ways, right? Like I said, the headache, the fatigue, always sleeping, always frustrated, always short-tempered. These are stress factors. I ask a lot of adults, plenty of adults, about happiness. Are you happy? What makes you happy? And for me, it is surprising, not anymore, but it's still kind of, it's like an aha kind of thing when you have adults that do not know what makes them happy, because what that indicates to me is that you don't know the pathway or the journey or the avenue that you need to be on to reach your goals. Okay. And in all our goals, the end goal should be comfort and contentment, happiness, joy, pleasure. No one sets goals to feel any kind of negative way, right? So maybe that's where we need to start, is establishing goals. Okay. What are your goals to manage stress? If you are dealing with stress all the time, that is not happiness, because you have no time to focus on what makes you happy. Because if you did, perhaps you wouldn't be so stressed out, right? It's okay to have stressful situations, acute in the moment situations, right? But when we're always stressed out, you can't be in a place of happiness and chaos at the same time. Does that make sense? Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. It is, it says, yes, indeed, so important to remember what brings you joy. And a lot of us, we are robotic. Thank you for that comment. A lot of us are robotic. We are automatic, right? We're in auto mode. So we don't think about the actions that we take to get to where we need to be. We just, a lot of times when it comes to setting goals, we just expect those things to happen. There's a lack of understanding the process in it, and because you set goals and you can pat yourself on the back, as you should, it's just a starting point. It's like, you're running a race, right? And you see the starting point, you're at the starting point. Okay. Where the end goal is. Okay. So now you're excited to be on the track, but you still have to get to the finish line, whether that's first, second, third, or wherever you place. You do know that is the goal, that finish line. How does it feel to get to that finish line? See, we don't think about the in-between. We don't think about the fact that we want to be first, so maybe we won't come in first. What does that gold or that medal or that, that ribbon look like? What does it resemble? If you don't have that, what does that look like? Do you need a medal to show that you are a winner, that you can manage, that you can overcome, that you can run the race? Does that bring you joy to be able to say that you've completed something without doing it in comparison to others, right? So if you're running a race, of course, people don't run races against themselves. So, but what does it mean for you? Okay. And a lot of times there's so much stress buildup around just getting to the starting point that we can't even enjoy the relay. We can't enjoy the run. We can't enjoy the distance that we've trained for to get to where we need to go. In doing so, we can better manage stress. Okay. If you don't like your job, if you don't like your family, if you don't like your friends, what does that mean? What does that look like? You don't like the situation you're in. You don't like your behaviors. You don't like your habits. What does that look like for you adjusting those things? What don't you like about those things? If you're a caregiver, you don't like being a caregiver. You don't like being that provider. What does it look like not being in those positions that do not bring you joy and pleasure and happiness, honestly, and not just, spur of the moment, kind of emotional in your feelings kind of thing. You can't be in a situation that is displeasing and all because you have this moment, you just throw your hands up and say, okay, I'm done with this. Everything you've invested, everything, all those goals, all those ambitions, whatever that may be. Okay. You just can't go in and be like, I just can't anymore. You can, if it's not healthy and it's not conducive, right? If that's the case, if it's counterproductive in the long run, right? Then that's one thing. But if we tend to not have stamina anymore in society, where when we go through things, when we experience things, it's this woe is me attitude where nobody gets it, nobody understands, it's not fair, why me? And then you hear people say, well, if not you, then who? Heck, I don't know, but it is what it is. How do we deal with that? So again, if you're in a situation that is not productive, that is counterproductive, that is not bringing a positive result. Okay, because I'll say it like that because a lot of times we want to look for happiness, but you're not looking for the result. What result are you looking for? Does that result bring you happiness? Okay, because the result comes from the action. We want happiness, but we don't understand the cause and effect of those kind of things. And that's why we're so stressed out, a lot of us, because we're just spitting in the wind with I don't know. We don't know what we're doing anymore. So what makes us happy? What is going to change our lives for the better on a consistent path where happiness just falls in line, where peace just falls in line, where joy just falls into alignment. And even when something else comes up, you can still operate in those positive emotions and feelings and thought processes, right? Despite going through. So it's a matter of reprogramming your mind, reprogramming how we think, okay, how we respond to things, and really knowing what we want again, right? So again, journaling is an amazing way to do that. Writing down those thoughts, writing down those ambitions, not being afraid, to be open and be daring with doing those kind of things. Okay. Another thing is, oh Lord, I can't even think. Vision maps, vision boards, excuse me. Vision boards. Something I want to start doing. I want to show you all how to do, and I have to figure out how to do that. As far as with the group outside of the peak wellness hour, right? Perhaps we can get together. But if you all have not done a vision board, it's an amazing thing to do. I want to show you all how to do vision boards where you can have them on your phone. Canva is a great way, and I'm going to put that link in the chat. I'm going to take my camera off for just a second because I'm gonna be in this screen, so I don't want to look crazy like I was earlier. So Canva is a great way to do that. So with vision boards, you are you're putting visions, of course, you're putting pictures and images and words on this board, okay? Sharing what your goals look like. And what happens with a vision board is when we utilize those, it lets you see, hang on just a second. No, that's what I'm looking for. It lets you captivate what you're actually envisioning. So what you're thinking, if you're thinking about, for instance, you want this house, okay? What does this house look like? So yes, you want a bigger house. You know, what kind, you know, do you want it 2-story, 1-story? As I'm getting older, as I'm aging healthier, I want something where I don't have to go up and down the stairs. What does that look like? What does that space look like? So looking at images that, you know, have what your home looks like. What does this bathroom look like? What does the bedroom look like? Are there big windows? Is there a fenced-in yard? Really seeing these things, okay? Do I need in-law quarters, right? Do I need acres of land? Queen Kathy and I have talked about this. We were on a call the other day after we did a broadcast, and we were talking about, I asked her insight about buying acres, all these acres of land. And she says, well, you know, you have to, you know, the more acres you have, the more responsibility. Well, I knew that, right? I'm talking about 10 acres, 60, you know, whatever, you know, all these acres. And when she said that, I knew that, but I started to visualize what it looked like being on all that land. What it looked like being in the yard mowing that lawn. What it looked like having to dust all these rooms that I'm not using in this big house that I have. You know, and it put things into different perspectives. Maybe I don't need 10 acres. Maybe 1 is enough, you know? So now I'm looking, what does 1 acre look like? Right. And so my husband and I are looking at it. What does 1 acre look like? And so it's like, maybe like, you know, about the size of a football field. Okay. So now I can envision the football field. Now I can envision this home. I can envision the garden. I can envision, you know, the in-ground pool with the, you know, enclosed, whatever, you know, whatever I was looking at, I can envision those things. So with the vision board, it's going to allow you to do that. So maybe you're not going to see your perfect home all together like you want it, but piece by piece, when you see those little pieces, when you see this home, this bathroom in the magazine. I'm big on bathrooms, you all. I love a big walk-in shower where you can have a party in that sucker. I don't know why I need that much space, but it just cause, you know, the double sinks, but I need a long sink because I have a lot of stuff on my counter. My husband doesn't always appreciate that, and I respect that. Just taking up all the space, right? So what does that look like? So cutting those things out piece by piece and putting those things on a board so that you can see your reality in your head. You can see your thoughts become reality, right? And it makes it just that much more real. You can do that with a job. You know, what does it look like? So say you want a different job, I don't know, different career. What does it look like you sitting behind this desk in a CEO position? So maybe you're cutting out pictures of someone sitting behind in a big boardroom leading a meeting. You know, maybe you want to cut out your face and put on there. Maybe you don't. I don't know. What does it look like to have, you know, the credit you want? Does that look like you going into a bank and paying money for a brand new car and not having car loans or whatnot? What does that feel like? You put those emotions into visualization on this board, and it sets your goals straight. So what I was saying with Canva, and it's canva.com. I'll put that in the thing. Give me just a second. But with Canva, I want to show you all how you can actually, instead of looking for magazines and pictures to cut out and you're, printing out using ink and paper to cut out these images and put them on this board, because our visions are going to change, right? Our goals are going to change as we meet one goal to the next. So with Canva, it allows you to be able to find these images, find these pictures, put them on one page. And I want to show you all how to do it where you can actually set that page as your screensaver on your phone, so that you can take that vision board with you wherever you go, right? Wouldn't that be exciting? And that way you're always in tune with what you need to do to get to where you need to go. I'm going to stop my camera really quickly because I'm going to see if I can share my screen and show you all what this looks like, okay? For just a second. If you all will indulge me, I appreciate your time and your energy. Please like and share. Again, you're tuned into the Peak Wellness Hour brought to you by Peak Homecare Associates. Okay, so it's more fun when Queen Edith's here and I'm not talking to myself, but I enjoy talking with you all. Okay, so here we go. So this is Canva. Okay, and if you are looking on your, if you're looking on the screen on your television, you can see it a little better. But this is what Canva looks like, okay? So if I were to want to do a vision board, okay? I'm going to type in vision board on here. Let's see what we can get. Oh, look, vision boards, photo collage. So let's do vision board. Let's see what they have. So here are all these little projects that you can use, different ideas. You can always start from scratch and do your own blank vision board. Okay. So let's see. If I click on that, let's see. Oh, well, let's play with it. We can customize this one. And again, you can always make a blank one, okay? So let me show you how this works and how you can use this in your own time to set your vision board up, okay? So this has pictures already. So I'm going to take and let's say we're going to talk about houses, okay? I want to look for a nice house, okay? Or I want to envision, I want to envision my home or whatever. So hang on, where to go? Okay, there we go. Hang on. It's not letting me share. Okay, give me just a second. I'm sorry. Okay, let's share this one. My apologies, you all. I'm just chit-chatting away. Give me a second. Okay, so okay, here we go. So here's the image that we chose, right? Or the style that we chose. So say I'm looking to do a vision board for my home, okay? So here's a picture that's already here. You can move this, you can take this out of the way. We're going to delete this. Over here, I'm going to type in elegant bathrooms. Okay. And then you have photos. Let's look at the photos. By the way, you all, when I do our intros or whatnot for Peak Homecare Associates, this is what I use is Canva. So okay, I found a bathroom that I like. Let's put this bathroom in here. There's the bathroom. Okay. I'm gonna delete that. Delete traveling. So there's a bathroom that I like. Let's look at oh, that's a nice bathroom too. Let's put that one right there. Okay. So now I've got the bathroom right there. What else do I want? It's for my vision board. I want a nice backyard. So let's look at our gardens. Gardens. What kind of garden do I want? Let's look at gardening. Because I want to see myself gardening, right? I want to envision what that looks like. So again, Queen Kathy and I have talked about gardening. We've talked about growing your own foods. Okay. So how exciting would it be to grow my own food? So I'm going to take this picture out and I'm going to add this. Let's see. I want to get something that closely resembles what I'm looking for, right? Because I want to envision this, right? So let's see. Let's just pick one. Didn't have to be difficult. Let's do this one. Okay. I'm gonna sit it right there. So growing your foods indoors, right? What about a swimming pool? Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So right here, we'll take this out and we'll put this right here for the swimming pool. You see how that works? Okay, so when you look at this, so now I'm making this vision board, okay? That's a nice little living room too. So now I'm making this vision board for what I want my whatever to look like, okay? When I hit share, okay, I can download this. So if I do it on my phone, you can do it on the computer or your phone, okay? If you do this on your computer, you can go back into Canva on your phone and you can download this on your phone. This very image, whatever you create on here, you can download it on your phone. And then you can change it into your screensaver. Does that make sense? That way you can see everything you have going on as far as being aware of what's going, as far as your vision board. So that is going to be a great thing that you're going to want to do when it comes to dealing with stress. How can you relieve? I'm stuck, y'all. Okay, I'm stuck apparently. Apparently my photo's not going to work. Okay, so that's a great way to figure out how to relieve stress. So if we're talking about stress relieving, what can you do to relieve stress? Again, Canva is going to be a cool thing to use. You see someone meditating here. I don't know, maybe swimming is your thing. What's going to make you happy? So try Canva out. I'll put that in the description again. So definitely check that out and see what's going on with Canva. I'm going to type it in. Canva.com. Okay. And maybe I need to hang on. Perhaps I need to put the actual link in there. Okay, give me just a second. I'm sorry. Okay, there is the link for Canva in the description if you all want to check that out. So yeah, just something you can do as far as setting the pace and setting the tone for your life when it comes to stress management. And again, the vision board is just all about having goals. I will certainly set something up where we can do a course where we can kind of dive into that a little better and maybe work on that together. As far as setting goals and doing those vision boards or whatnot. Yeah, I'm still stuck. Yeah, I'm sorry. So you will not get to see my face the rest of the time. But anyways, just something to think about for you all. So definitely check that out. Something else I wanted to mention, I have just dived into Gaia. I love Gaia TV. I wanted to invite you all to check out Gaia. Check out Gaia TV. I'm going to be doing, hang on, some watch parties on different subjects, and it's going to include stress management. Okay. So what I want you all to do is make sure you subscribe everywhere. Thank you, Queen Mother. Absolutely. Make sure you subscribe. In the description, you have Peak Homecare Associates Facebook page. I believe you have my Facebook page. You have my you have the Peak Homecare Associates website, as well as my website for Clearest Conscience. I'm going to try to get those. I'm going to try to get this information on all those platforms, because I would love for you all to join me and do this watch party with Gaia. I'm putting that link in the description as well. Make sure you all go over there and just check it out. Okay. And so with Gaia, hang on, I'm typing. With Gaia, it's a paid service that I have, and I want to be able to share with you all ways to heal and do all that good stuff. So what I want you to make sure you do is please make sure you on whatever platform you're listening on YouTube, there is a bell. Okay, you can click in the corner and it's notifications, so that every time we go live, you get the notifications. I don't want you to miss anything. If you go over to my website, and then I'll put it on the Facebook pages too. I will keep you all posted, and we're going to have these watch parties, because I've dived into so much as far as brain, how we reprogram our brains, how we rewire our brains, how we rewire the way we think about things. So I definitely want to share that with you all. So make sure you all subscribe. If you subscribe to my Clearest Conscious website, I can definitely send you invitations via email. All you're doing is subscribing via email. Anybody subscribing, I'm going to send you the information so that we can have these watch parties. And of course, we can do them. You can watch them on replay if you're not available to join live. Okay. And it's going to tie into what Peak Homecare Associates is talking about, bridging the gaps between healthier living and whatnot. Queen Betty said, in learning to say no, it has helped me to be able to slow down. Amen to that. Yes, indeed. To tend to more of my own needs and to help others without hurting myself. Blood pressure is better. My anxiety levels are down. That is what I am talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Managing stress is about managing yourself. Okay. You can't manage everyone else around you. You can't always control your environment, right? So once you learn how to manage you, and that includes saying yes to you more so, and saying no to others sometimes, and that it balances out everything for everyone. Okay, believe it or not. So thank you for sharing that. Yes, thank you. So yeah, definitely want to connect with you all. Definitely want to bridge these gaps. Definitely want to make sure that we are living healthier. As a matter of fact, I had a situation yesterday that I had to tend to, but I definitely want to see about us getting together and getting some of these watch parties in. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can show you all something real quick. Let me see if I can show you really quickly what I mean. Hope everybody's having a good start to the weekend too. I know for everybody that watches football and all that stuff, it's football season coming in, so weather's changing, all that stuff. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, this is what I want to share with you guys. Okay, give me just a second. Okay, and we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Like I said, it's kind of tricky It's kind of tricky when I'm talking to myself, but I love the engagement. Yes, like that. Manage you. Definitely. So I'm going to share with you this screen really quickly, you all. I want to show you what I've been watching with Gaia. And I really want to encourage you all to subscribe and get tuned in. Subscribe to my website. Subscribe to the Peak Homecare Associates website, right? But then also consider subscribing to Gaia. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly, and I'm going to show you all some stuff that I've been watching. And this is a series I want to dive into with you all. So if you all decide to watch this with me, they're about 30 minutes long, okay? But they're really cool videos, really cool information. And I would love for you all to get your hands on this information. So if you don't want to pay for the subscription, I think it's like $12.99 a month. I paid for it for the year. So I want to share this with you all. I'm going to put it in the chat too, so that you all can, I think this is one that you can watch for free. So I'm going to share this with you all. I'm going to share the preview with you. Okay. This is called Rewired. It's a series on here called Rewired. I'm on, I think, episode 7 of season 1. And it starts with introduction to your brain. So I'm going to let you all watch this. And hopefully, again, we can watch it together. When we get done watching this preview, I am going to put the link in the chat so that you all can go back and watch this for yourself, the whole thing. So check this preview out real quick.
So then, every time you learn something new, you make new connections in your brain. Learning is forging new synaptic connections. And some of the latest research in neuroscience that says that 1 hour of focused concentration on one concept or idea literally doubles the number of connections in your brain, literally produces physical evidence as a result of your interaction in the environment. So then all of this philosophy, this intellectual data, this theory, this knowledge is stored in that neocortex called your thinking brain. Now, the next step is to take that knowledge, that philosophy, and to begin to apply it, to personalize it, to demonstrate it, to initiate that knowledge in some way. And if you do this properly and you can get your behaviors to match your intentions, you can get your actions equal to your thoughts, you can get your mind and body working together, you're going to have a new experience. Now, when you're in the midst of an experience, all of your 5 senses plug you into the environment. And as all of that sensory information rushes back to your brain, jungles of neurons
All right. I don't know what just happened. I'm thinking that, let me see. I don't know if I get a strike for sharing the information. I'm not going to share any more of that. Okay. Because I just got booted off of something. I'm not going to share any more of that, but you all saw what you saw in there. So I'm going to leave it at that. What I'm going to do though, like I said, I am going to put the rest. I'm going to put this link in here. This is a 27-minute long video on introduction to your brain. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and watch this anyways on the watch party. But I would like for you, if you are interested, to go ahead and check this out. Okay. I'm going to put in the link. Give me just a second. Hang on. Yeah. So what I need you all to do is go over, and of course, this is Peak Homecare Associates. You definitely want to go over, subscribe to everything Peak Homecare Associates. But on my Clearest Conscious Holistic Lifestyle Coaching website, I'm going to be able to put up when we're going to do these watch parties. But go on, and I'm going to be able to put up when we're going to go live on that, so you all know. And if you cannot make it, you can watch the replay. Okay. And the reason why I'm doing it on my website, because I don't want to intertwine too much, but I want peak everybody to be able to get this information. So definitely in the link, I just put it in the chat. You all can go over. Okay, just making sure I didn't get blocked. You can click on the link in the chat, okay? And you can watch that video for yourself. It's a really amazing video. And do me a favor, shoot me an email, okay? Shoot me an email, let me know what you think, and we can definitely do these watch parties. So again, the topic today was about stress, managing stress. Again, it's tricky to talk to myself, but I love talking with you all. And I appreciate the engagement. But I wanted to just kind of touch on some things. Queen Edith will be here next week with us, next Saturday with us, and we will be on time, to my knowledge, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can always watch these videos on replay. If this is something you don't catch in the beginning, something you want to go back and rewind, you want to share with somebody later, they're up for you to see. Okay, so definitely feel free to go back and watch them, rewind, and find what you need in the chat and all that stuff. If you want to write something down. So please definitely hit that like button and subscribe. And it's always nice when you share with other people. You can share on your social media platforms and just pay it forward, and so we can grow together. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Wanted to kind of just start diving into managing stress as we talk for the month of September about healthy aging. Okay. And again, this is going to be a big part of aging healthy. Regardless of how old we are. I had people tell me all the time, I have older people tell me, oh, honey, you don't want to get old. Don't get old. Don't get old. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if I don't get older, I can either grow old or I can die young, so right now, I think I'll take my chances with growing older, but we can do it in a healthy manner. So with Homecare Associates, we are here to service the Indianapolis surrounding area when it comes to caring for our senior loved ones, our elder community, right? We also service those dealing with debilitating disabilities, excuse me. So do not hesitate, whether you are here in the area or not, to reach out to us, because as you see, we have all kinds of conversations that tap into your health. Okay. And even as a caregiver, whether you're taking care of someone in a facility or whatever, in your home, whatever's going on, you have to care for yourself first. So caregiving includes you as an individual, whoever you may be. And we want to stress that out. We want to stress that to the extent that you are important, you are worth taking care of, giving care to and receiving care from other people. Okay. But it has to be a decision that you make, and it has to start with controlling your life the best you can. And that is managing stress. Pay attention to your body. Yes, pay attention to your body. Pay attention to the signals that are telling you to slow down, to take a break, to sit down. My queen mother's always telling me, you got to sit down sometimes, you got to take a rest, and I make so many excuses for why, but when it all comes down to it, when that stress hits, stress don't need an excuse to come. It's going to come, so we have to learn how to manage those things. We have to learn how to be self-preserving. We have to learn how to love on ourselves, be gentle with ourselves. Okay. Let's be gentle with ourselves. We deserve that. And if you don't think you deserve it, then put yourself in a position to deserve it. Set a goal for you. Take time for you. Find out what you want. Take a few minutes to find out what you want. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. It's very important. We got to get it done. So here we are, right? I think that's all I have for today. Make sure you all like, share, and subscribe. You all can check us out next Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to my knowledge. We will be here and share some positivity. Again, we're talking about healthy aging for the month of September. Queen Edith, our CEO and founder of Peak Homecare Associates, will be back with us then, to my knowledge. So we want to definitely have that conversation with you all. You all can always email us at info@peakhomecareassociates.com. Let us know what you want to talk about. Share your questions, your comments. We certainly do appreciate you doing so here in the chat when you're here with us. It is so appreciated. I have so much fun. I know Edith has a lot of fun when we're here together. Let me see something real quick. Okay. So yeah, we're going to end this. I think, okay, so I've tried to share with you all the positive affirmations earlier, or not the positive motivation earlier. It did not go like I wanted it to, because you all said it was muffled. So here's how we're going to end this conversation. I can't see which affirmation this is, but I'm going to throw up an affirmation for you all. We're going to do a positive affirmation together. I'm going to click my screen off. We're going to do this. I'm going to play this positive affirmation. We're going to get out of here. Like I said, I can't see which one it was. I just pulled it up. That's why I was looking crazy in the screen, because I was trying to see which one it was, but it doesn't matter. It's whatever it is, we're going to be hopeful. We're going to play this and make it through the day. We're going to have a great day. And then we're going to get off of here. I'm going to let you all enjoy your Saturday. Please subscribe to all the websites. Make sure you subscribe to Clearest Conscience. It's in the description. I'm going to send you a link for our watch parties. Peak Homecare Associates. We're going to link all that together. We're going to grow together. We're going to be empowered together. So let's take this out with this daily affirmation. Here we go.
Good day, greetings, and welcome to you all. My name is Angelina, your Clearest Conscience holistic lifestyle coach and host, here to bring you your Clearest Conscience daily affirmation. Today's daily affirmation is, today is my best day yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some breathing exercises. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold it for 4. And at the top, we're going to say, today is my best day yet. And then we're going to exhale for 4. We're going to do this 3 times, okay? So if you're ready, let's go. Let's breathe in. And say, today is my best day yet. And let's breathe out. Let's do it again. Let's breathe in. And say, today is my best day yet. And let's exhale. Let's do it one more time. Let's breathe in really well. And say, today is my best day yet. And let's exhale. Now, I don't know what you all are going through today, but I want to encourage you to implement this affirmation into your life right now. Because at this point, all we have is today. All we have is this moment. And we may have experienced greater moments prior to today, but that only means that we have the opportunity to make this day even better than those in our past. So I want to encourage you to set some goals that are obtainable and reach those goals today. And then start setting little goals day by day to reach goals for your life. With that being said, Clearest Conscience wishes you peace, love, and blessings.
All right, so there we go. That was a good one. I guess I picked a good one, eh? All right, so with that being said, make sure you all subscribe to Peak Homecare Associates on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. Go to the website. You can reach us at 317-863-0832. We are peakhomecareassociates.com. Hope you enjoyed this conversation with the Peak Wellness Hour. Until next time, I wish you all peace, love, and blessings, as does Queen Edith, who is absent but always present in spirit. Till next time, you all take care. Thank you for joining. Love your comments and your interaction. Peace.